has come from individuals, departments, community members, our students. Throughout the last few years, we have had the opportunity to bring people and efforts together and concentrated them to what is now known as the Borderless Scholars Program and the Dreamer Resource Center. We have witnessed our program grow exponentially. We have grown from a little over 50 students in 2016 to now 450 students. We have been able to develop and offer services to undocumented students now more than ever before. This has also been made possible through the support of the San Diego Community College District, Mesa College, Immigrants Rising California Catalyst Grant, California Community College Chancellor's Office Undocumented Liaison Network, and the Borderless Scholars Program, to share a few. I want to give a very special thank you and a huge shout out to the Borderless Scholars team, which is Rosa Palacios, thank you. Clemente Ayala, Consuelo Orihuela, Yolanda Granados, and our students. We strive to cultivate community and transformational experiences for our students, and each and every one of you take part in it. I have witnessed the outpouring support for our students throughout their journey at Mesa College. Our goal is to work closely with many departments across the campus to continue promoting our services so that students have access to opportunities. Current students remain connected through leadership opportunities, workshops, events, and counseling. We also have various professional learning opportunities, and we also raise awareness to strengthen services in order to provide experiences that support and highlight our students' narratives. So you may be wondering, what is going on with all these monarch butterflies that you see around us? So the monarch butterfly that you see on this canvas was designed by artist Fabiana Rodriguez, and I'm going to share a quote of how she expresses this art piece. The monarch butterfly represents the beauty of migration. We belong to nature, and nature has no borders. The butterfly is a symbol for the right of living beings to move freely. Like the monarch butterfly, human beings cross borders in search of safer habits. Like the monarch butterfly, human beings cross borders in order to survive. In this figure, each wing shows a human profile. The phrase "migration is beautiful" celebrates the resiliency, courage, and determination of migrants who are in search of their dreams. So this monarch butterfly, like you see around us, has become a symbol of the immigration rights movement because monarch butterflies freely migrate, showing how migration is both beautiful and natural. So this is not only at Mesa College, but across our community, the state, and nationwide as a symbol that represents our students and communities. The Dreamer Research Center is one of many possibilities, and I now welcome you to join us in celebrating this achievement of creating a transformational space for students and our campus community. Welcome, everyone. Thank you. And next up, we have our president of San Diego Mesa College, Dr. Pam Luster.
Thank you, Leticia, and thank you to all of you who are here with us today. I think one of the things that we think about is how we display our values. How is it as a college we determine what's important to us? And the way that we do that is that we provide resources for those things we value. And so as we stand here today, I am so very pleased that we're able to do that, but we're able to say that we stand with dreamers, that we've provided a space for this work to take place. Because when someone comes to Mesa College, as you know, everyone stepped on this campus at one point for the first time. It's a little overwhelming. Big, glassy, square, steel buildings don't necessarily say, "Welcome to Mesa," but the people do. The people welcome you. And all of you that are part of our Borderless Scholars Program have been welcoming dreamers for a while into a million different spaces on this campus, whether it's been in the Commons or on the phone or in a text message to let people know that Mesa is a place for dreamers. So as we open our Dreamer Center today, I'm so pleased that it's important for us to have banners and it's important for us to have buttons, but none of that matters unless there's a space and a place you can call home. So welcome home to Mesa College. Next, I'd like to invite our Dean of Student Success and Equity, Larry Maxey.
Thank you, Dr. Luster. You know, Mesa College is the leading college of equity and excellence. You may have heard that. Did you know that's true? And one of the things that I'm struck by is just how our institution continues to push the envelope and to do what no one else is willing to do, and to truly be the leading college of equity and excellence. As I look at this space, many of you will come in here and you'll say, well, you know, it's not that big. There was another space, another program here not too long ago called the Stand Resource Center, and now it's in a much larger space. So we don't allow the smallness of a space to say, but it can't be practical, that it can't be the beginning of something much larger, something much greater. At Mesa College, we say, is there a space? We'll take it. What can we do to make it grow, mushroom, and become the leading part of what we do to support our Dreamer students? So there is no question that this small space today will be a much larger space and community as we continue to build. And so I'm just so proud of this institution. I'm so proud of our leadership, our president, our vice president of student services, who I'll introduce in just a moment. But I have to say thank you to Leticia. I mean, you are an absolutely amazing leader and advocate for all students, particularly the students that we here at Mesa College pride ourselves in serving. And so thank you for your leadership. Thank you for all that you do and all that you will continue to do for our community. And so with that, I'll introduce the person who really does in this building create the space for all of us to become what we are becoming as the leading college for equity and excellence. And that is our Vice President of Student Services, Dr. Ashante Hands.
Hello, everyone. Okay, first of all, you should all have the opportunity to stand here and see what I'm seeing. You all are beautiful. This is exciting for me because this is one of the first opportunities that we have had to come together in community. And what a better, this is the best reason for us to be able to do that. So I'm so excited and slightly overwhelmed by being here in community. So what I want to say is that I'm so excited to be standing here in this moment, on this day, to honor the opening of our Dreamer Resource Center. And as mentioned, this is not the first step that we've taken to make sure that we can open our arms to our students, but this is a physical manifestation of our commitment to our Dreamer students. And I have to tell you that the first time that I really developed an affinity for dreams, as you can imagine, was when I first heard Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech, "I Have a Dream." And I was intrigued because I could not even begin to imagine how someone could breathe life and create this image for a space and a time that could and should be, even though we had never seen it as a nation. And to stand there with such conviction and to help create this image for where we should be. And as I learned more about who Martin Luther King Jr. was, I also developed an affinity for not only the dream, but the dreamer. And so if you fast forward to where we are now, we are here with Mesa College Dreamers. People who have envisioned a space that did not exist on our campus many years ago and said that it should be. And then to be surrounded by people, administrators, other students, leaders who said, we see the vision, we believe in the vision, and we will work to make it a reality. So the dreamers have awakened, and they are here. And we have created space for you to dream even bigger dreams now. We believe that education is a true key to you maximizing your potential and purpose as human beings. And we know that this space is going to provide the fuel and the support and the resources and the access to make those dreams a reality. So I'm so excited to be here. I love the concept and notion of being surrounded by the butterflies, the migration, the journey, because this is a journey. This is a huge benchmark for us, but this is still a new beginning. And this journey will be a beautiful one. Our campus is now a better, more equitable, reflective space of our community, and I'm so proud that we are all here together to celebrate this moment. So I too would like to thank Leticia Lopez and her entire team. She came in, she picked up the mantle, she led the charge, and here we are. And I know that there is so much more that is before us, and I'm excited about our journey, about removing borders to access and excellence, and about the exciting things that will happen as a result of what we are doing on this day. So thank you all for joining this space. I'm so proud to be here.
Hi everyone, my name is Yolanda Nicasio and I am a project assistant for Borderless Scholars. If I could have the team join me, Consuelo, Rosa, and Clemente. And if you guys want to stand up here. And Leticia. So this space could have not been made possible without this team. Consuelo, all of this that you see was her. She advocated for the sign, the butterflies. This was all Consuelo, and I'm just in awe. And Jenny from the art department as well. Rosa and Clemente are counselors, and they have been counselors for the Borderless Scholars Program for the past 3 years. And they are counselors that are just so passionate to help our students out. They will go above and beyond and will do whatever it takes and just work extra hours to make sure that our students get the resources that are needed. And of course, Leticia, we all know about Leticia, how amazing she is and everything that she does. But I just wanted to just share that with the team, to share everyone about the team. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about my own personal experience and how important it is to have a Dream Resource Center on campus. When I first tried attending college, I was 18, 19. This was before DACA, before the California Dream Act. This is before anything was Dream Resource Center. Never heard, like, no one would have ever thought of resources or spaces like that. But when I was 19, I was actually at school taking a final, and my mom got deported. I had nowhere to go. I had no space to run. I had no one to talk to or lean to or counselor to open up to. So having a space like this is important. So students know that they have a space to run to if something happens, or if they don't know how to apply for college, or if they have a question about a class, and can be open about their status and say, I need to help my parents out, but I want to attend school, or they need, so having a space like this is extremely, extremely important. And thanks to programs like Borderless Scholars and thanks now to the Dream Resource Center, so many of our students could go on to graduating. I was actually able to further my education, transfer to Cal State Long Beach, and graduate in the spring of 2021. So thank you so much for this program. And not just this program, but Mesa College, all the programs provided to our students are accessible to our students, all the resources, and there's just so much that the school has done for me, and I know that they're going to continue to do for more of our other students. But with that said, I just wanted to also introduce our next speakers, which will be Nachelle and Giovanni. So I will start with Nachelle. Nachelle, when I first started attending Mesa, she was just very empowering. I would see her across campus and think to myself, that's someone that I want to be friends with. Like, she's so cool. She is doing so much for our campus and continued to do much for our campus. But what I know from Nachelle, she fought for a center like this. She advocated for a center like this. And it's because of her that so many of our students have this center now. So I will go ahead and have her go. Hello, sorry, I'm short. I'm gonna have to put this down. Wow, I feel like someone needs to pinch me because this feels like a dream. Actually, today is my dad's birthday. It's the reason why I have it off. I usually work. I'm a full-time worker. So thank my dad that I'm here today. It's crazy to think that 5 years ago, we, as undocumented students, really had each other. We didn't have border scholars. We did not have any institutional support. If we needed help, we had each other to find the resources, the counselor that knew how to, if you get randomly selected in financial aid, who do you go to, what do you do? It was some crazy times. If it wasn't for the Avanza Center, Agustin, and the Peer Navigator program, I honestly would not have finished my education. It was through my Peer Navigator that I felt like I could come out of the shadows and tell her that I was undocumented, that I was documented, and she offered me a position as a peer mentor. I was told from the financial aid in this same institution that I couldn't work on campus, and I was okay with that. But to know that they were missed, that they actually were wrong, I knew there was so much more things that we needed to change. Without Amber, and honestly, without Sade, we wouldn't have the center, because Sade is the one who did Border Scholars. We all met, and there's a picture in there of our first meeting where we all met, which is crazy because I hadn't met anyone else who was undocumented before. And then we kind of came up with that name. And she told us, if you want things to change, go to a meeting, show up, make sure that your voices are being heard. And that's all it took. After that, we were in meetings, we did protests, we did rallies. It was an amazing time. And I really want to thank all the students before me, because when I came to campus, there was some support at some point, and there was a few students who were trying to change stuff. The students after me, because without you guys, this still wouldn't be a reality. Without Leticia, I am so protective of this program, but she took over, and all the counselors after, you know who. It was a great program after that. I just really want to thank everyone who's here today, and I want to make sure that the support goes beyond the center. We need more, because DACA is not accessible for anyone anymore. If I currently came to campus as a high schooler, I couldn't apply for DACA. I would not be able to work on campus. Currently, I was able to graduate from Mesa in 2018. I then transferred to San Diego State. I graduated in 2018, and I'm currently pursuing a master's program. Thank you. But I really couldn't have done that if I didn't work on campus and had the resources. So I really hope that, scholarships or other support could be provided for students with no Social Security. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for sharing, Nachelle. And then the next speaker that we have is Giovanni. Giovanni is a current Mesa College student, and he's going to be joining our team really soon, so we're really excited to bring him on board soon. But I'm going to have him come speak and talk about his experience as a current Mesa student.
Hello, my name is Giovanni. I'm a current Mesa student. My major is sociology. Looking to transfer by next year. I am a DACA recipient at the moment, but being undocumented when I was younger, it really closed a lot. Well, I thought it was going to close a lot of doors for me. I didn't quite finish high school the way everybody did, since I didn't think education was for me, being undocumented. Someone did change my mind, so I returned to school. I was able to start college, but during that time, we didn't have the California Dream Act. We didn't have any, type of opportunities. And sadly, just like, Yolanda, I had my dad, my dad got deported. So unfortunately, I had to quit college as well to help out my family. We didn't have any resources We didn't have anybody to kind of lean towards to, or, you know, talk to at school, or kind of, you know, just any type of support. So I came back to Mesa College about 2 years ago. I didn't realize there were so many resources till I, you know, stepped foot back in college, and thanks to that, I was able to kind of reach my goals. I've been here for 2 years. Thanks to them, I was able to apply for the California Dream Act, which actually helps me with my classes. Borderless Scholars and EOPS, which, you know, they help you with a book voucher. So I was able, and I continue to pursue my dreams, my education, and I am very thankful for the students before me that were here, that were able to advocate, to have some type of assistance, to have some type of resources. And what this Dreamer Center means to me is kind of like a home, a safe place, because I can be around people that are like me. I don't have to hide who I am. I can relate to these people. These people can relate to me. It can be a safe haven for them as well. So I just pretty much have to say, you know, take advantage of this, because a lot of us didn't have this when we first started college. And, you know, we wish we did. So we have them now. Take advantage of it, because these opportunities, I don't know if they're always going to be here. I hope in the future we do have more opportunities, especially for the students that are coming in that don't have DACA or aren't able to apply for DACA. You know, just take advantage of it. Yeah. You're welcome.
Thank you, Giovanni, for sharing your story. And then again, I'm going to have the whole team come up. I'll have Consuelo, Clemente, Rosa, and Letty, if you can all come up. Just one last time. So this is our whole team, and I just want to thank everyone for being here today. Your presence means a lot, not just to our team, but to our students. Having everyone here really does create a safe space for, just to feel like there's a safe space on campus. And with that being said, we also want to invite all of our Borderless Scholar students to come up front. And then Pam, Larry, and Ashante as well. So any of our Borderless Scholar students, if you would like to come up and join us. And Nachelle as well. All of them, alumni, current, past, present, everybody. You guys can stand right here on the side. Whoever. Have everyone. So we have more people stand right here. We'll have our students go in the front. All of the students go in the front. Go in the front. So we're going to end it. When we were deciding of creating a program, we came with the realization that that migration is beautiful. So instead of using cutting a ribbon, we are going to use migration is beautiful, because as dreamers, we are migrating from one tiny little office to a Dream Resource Center. So, and the cutting and the cutting of the ribbon is supposed to represent that there are no borders, and that nothing should be like held. All of our students have access and have access to everything on campus for them, and a center to them. So with that being said, whoever has the scissors, if you want to do the celebration of migration is beautiful. Huh? And then now that we are finished, if everyone wants to continue joining us, check out the Dream Resource Center. We have great treats and activities inside the Advanza Center. And I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for being here. And I especially want to thank all of our current, past, and prospective students, because the center would not be available if it weren't for you. So thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you did awesome. You did awesome.
I've done so many Zoom calls and I'm like.
Open mic. Open mic.
Right behind you, excuse me. Thank you. But good for you.
Hey, I should be getting back to you hopefully.